How is it going, Data Bytes? Is No Data here, and welcome back to another episode of Roblox Assassin. And today in Assassin, we're in a bit of a pickle. So basically, tomorrow's video was supposed to be an unboxing, just because, I don't know, I felt like doing an unboxing, maybe like a final unboxing video, I don't know. But something happened today. Something happened, and that's why I'm making this video. So basically, Prismin updated the game today, and long story short, cases are gone. That is right, guys. Cases are officially gone. And this kind of just happened out of the blue. We haven't gotten an update from Assassin for a while, but yeah, this is a pretty big update and a very controversial one indeed. So we have a lot to unpack here, guys. There is a lot to talk about because, again, this kind of just happened suddenly. Nobody was expecting it. There is so much to talk about with this update. There is a lot to unpack here, so I need you guys to drop a like on this video and comment down below what you think of the update, but please be sure to watch the video all the way through first because I do have a lot to say. We have a lot to unpack with this update, so be sure to watch the video all the way through before commenting your opinion. Also, guys, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe for more Assassin videos and giveaways in the future. So basically, again, long story short, Prismin updated the game today and cases are completely gone. As you can see, there are no more cases whatsoever, and instead of cases we have a timed shop. So as you can see, there is a timer here for new knives in 6 hours and 13 minutes. And basically, we can buy these knives for these prices for a limited time. And then once this timer goes to 0, these knives are going to switch, so we were able to buy some brand new knives. Now, we knew this was happening a couple weeks ago. I actually did make a video on this topic. So we kind of knew that this was going to happen. And in that video, we kind of talked about why Prismin did this and what impact it could have on the economy. Probably going to talk about the economy a little bit more. But if you guys are wondering why this update happened, why Prismin did this, be sure to check out that video. I'm going to put it in the top right corner in 3, 2, 1 now. So in the top right corner, you can see that video. So be sure to watch that video because that kind of talks about why Prismin did this. So I'm not going to go into too much detail in this video as to why Prismin did this. But basically, the reason was Assassin cases are kind of gambling. You know, you spend money to buy tokens and then you spend them on cases and you basically just get a knife that is completely random. And Prismin did not really like that. He really did not like the gambling system along with society. Society does not really like the concept of loot boxes. It's generally frowned upon nowadays. So Prismin has decided to remove cases in favor of this system. Again, if you want more details, be sure to check out that video that I made a couple weeks ago. It really goes into detail on why Prismin actually did this. But a lot of people are confused and angry as to why cases suddenly got removed. But be sure to check out that video because I really go into detail as to why that happened. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, at the time being, cases are officially gone, even though there's still a box right here. Maybe this is like for inventory, I don't know. But yeah, you go to knives and you see that cases are gone, and these are what we have at the moment. So we have some legendaries here for around 1,000, give or take, so we can buy these. Some commons, they're about 100 each. It seems like Rainbow Static are around 300 to 400. We got Behemoth here for 22,000 tokens. We have Overseer for about 4,000 tokens, and wait a minute. Behemoth! Oh my god, pack it up. We're done. We're done with Assassin. We're finished. We are done. Oh my god, dude. Prismin, why? Why did you do this? Okay, so for those of you guys who do not know, Behemoth, this was a mythic in the Heroic case. It was a mythic for quite a while. It wasn't that good of a mythic. You know, it didn't really have any uses for crafting. And basically, around November of 2019, Prismin removed Behemoth from the Heroic case and replaced it with Enchanted Jade. So basically, Behemoth was an unobtainable knife. It got removed from the Heroic case, and it's here now. So it's obtainable now, I guess. So that's awkward because Behemoth was starting to slowly but surely go up in the future, and now it's gonna drop because you can just buy it for 22,000 tokens. So that's a bit of an issue. I don't necessarily agree with that, but we're gonna push that aside for now because there is a bit more to talk about. Now, one of the main complaints when I made that video of Prisman removing cases, one of the main complaints was that knives were extremely overpriced. Onyx was like 70,000 tokens, exotics were about 10,000 plus, and yeah, a lot of people were upset that knives were overpriced, and it seems like Prisman listened to people's complaints. As you can see, the knives are a lot cheaper. So here we have an exotic for less than 5,000 tokens, which is relatively cheap. And obviously we have a mythic here for only 22,000 tokens, which suffice to say is a lot less than 75,000 tokens. So for those of you who thought that the knives were overpriced, you got that going for you, so that's nice. And I'm gonna be honest, I never really got that argument of knives being overpriced. I just generally did not like that argument because a lot of people were worried that if knives were in a timed shop instead of cases, a lot of people were worried that the value of them are going to go down. So that's what a lot of people were worried about, the value of, you know, mythics and exotics, that they're going to go down. So it's kind of hypocritical that they wanted those mythics to be cheap, because it's like, don't you want these knives to be good? Didn't you want the knives to be expensive? Isn't that what you're worried about? So naturally, wouldn't you want the knives to be expensive so that not a lot of people can buy them, you know? So I found that argument to be a little bit hypocritical in my personal opinion. So that's kind of my response to people, because that was kind of the main complaint when I made that video. So I don't necessarily agree with it, but all the knives are cheaper now. But just saying, if knives drop in value, that's on you guys. That's kind of your guys' fault. Obviously, Behemoth is not a good example for this. Obviously, this is going to go down because it was unobtainable, but now it is. Anyway, while we're on the topic of Behemoth, I kind of made a vow a long time ago, and this was kind of before I started even making videos on Assassin. I kind of made a vow to myself that if any knives that were previously unobtainable become obtainable again, I kind of have to salvage them. That didn't necessarily apply to mythics, but, yeah, I'm gonna have to salvage Behemoth into an Elegant Saber. So, I'm probably not gonna do that in this video, because, I want to get some other mythics. But yeah, I'm gonna have to salvage Behemoth into an Elegant Saber at some point in a video or a live stream. I'm going to have to do that at some point, because, I sort of made that vow. So, yeah. But yeah, again, we have a time shop. The prices did drop for you guys, so congratulations. Your voice has been heard. The prices have been dropped. But anyway, while we have this opportunity, I guess I'll buy some knives, because why not? So we're going to go ahead and buy a Behemoth. There we go. I got it. Sadly, it doesn't say in the chat that I bought it, which is kind of a shame, because that was kind of a cool thing with cases. It kind of said what you unboxed. So I think it'd be really cool if it said in the chat, like, no data purchase Behemoth. I think that'd be kind of cool. But anyway, I bought this Behemoth. Gonna have to salvage it into an Elegant Saber like I promised. But something I noticed here, you can only buy one item per timed shop, which is pretty interesting. You'll see I bought Behemoth. I can't get it again. Maybe it's because I can't afford it, but I feel like it should at least have the purchase option, and then if I can't afford it, you know, it kind of takes you to the token shop. So that's kind of interesting. We can only buy one of each. So if I buy everything here, it kind of limits your options. Like, you can't really buy knives anymore after that. So, like, hypothetically, if you buy all the knives in the shop, what do you do after that? You know, so that's kind of interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and buy an Overseer, because why not? It's a nice thing to buy an Overseer. I still have some tokens left over. I'm gonna buy a Legendary. I'm gonna buy the cheapest Legendary, because I don't know. Why would I buy this? Because it's more expensive? I don't know. I feel like the purpose of legendaries is kind of just to craft them into exotics. And, what else? Should I buy anything else? Nah, I'm just going to save my tokens. I don't need any commons. So, there we go. That's the timed shop in action, ladies and gentlemen. When I made the original, removing cases video, I was only able to show some screenshots. And, there we go. I was able to show the timed shop in action. So, yeah, again, you can only purchase it once, and then you can't buy another one. So I gotta wait another 6 hours to potentially buy another mythic, so that's kind of interesting. Now, another thing that I should point out, this is something that not a lot of people have noticed, and that's the pet. So obviously, you know, the pet cases are gone. All cases are gone, and that includes the pet cases. So you can see that when it comes to pets, this is sort of one big grand shop. So there's no timer here, no timer whatsoever. And the pets that were previously in the cases are now in this shop right here. And they tend to be a little bit more expensive. Here we have the turtle, it's only 300. And the hatchling, this was in pet case 2. This is 1,000. So that's pretty interesting. We got the rares here. But what's really interesting here is the exotics. So obviously we have the Overlord and the Phoenix. These were previously purchasable before. But here we have the Toxic Phoenix and the Rainbow Phoenix. And as you can see with the description, it says that it's a mythic pet. So that's kind of interesting. So here we have Craig the Rainbow Phoenix and the Toxic Phoenix. These say that they are mythic pets. So is Craig the Rainbow Phoenix going to be one of the first ever mythic pets? Again, we've never had a mythic pet before, but it seems like Craig the Rainbow Phoenix is actually gonna get a bit of a promotion, it seems like. It's a bit of a glitch, honestly, because he's still an exotic pet, but in the shop it says that he's a mythic, and not to mention he very apparently has the price of a mythic. You can see that the Phoenix, the normal Phoenix, is only 5,000 tokens, and the Rainbow Phoenix here, Craig, is 20,000 tokens, and that is pretty close to the value of Behemoth, which is 22,000 tokens. So yeah, it seems like Prisman wants to make these pets mythics. So that's pretty interesting. I would love to see Craig get promoted as a mythic. I think that would be extremely cool. And then we would have the first ever mythic pets. Again, we've never had mythic pets before. The best tier of pets you can currently get are exotics. You don't really get any higher than exotics. So that's pretty interesting, to say the least. But anyway, guys, let's go back to the topic of knife cases, because it's gone. Cases are gone at the moment, but this doesn't necessarily mean that they are gone forever. So let me explain what I'm talking about. So first of all, this update kind of just happened with no word from Prisman. Prisman has not said a thing. As a matter of fact, his Twitter is disabled at the moment. We don't really know why, but yeah, Prisman's Twitter is disabled. So that's kind of interesting. We haven't really gotten a word from him. This kind of just happened all of a sudden. So first of all, this could just be another test. Prisman did test this out for about an hour or so a couple months back. So this could just be another test, and Prisman could easily add back the cases at any time. So yeah, this isn't necessarily permanent, guys. This is kind of just where we're at the time being. If Prisman happens to add back cases or anything like that, I will add a pinned comment down below, basically updating you guys on what happened. So be sure to check the comment section if there's any pinned comments, because I will make a comment on what is happening and I will pin that comment if anything actually happens. But there was something else interesting that happened on the official Assassin Discord, guys. Zikoi, who was one of the admins, Zikoi actually introduced a pretty interesting concept, ladies and gentlemen, and I want to know what you guys think. So Zikoi actually kind of made a compromise for us. So it's going to be pretty interesting. Zikoi actually suggested the concept of rarity-based cases. Now, this is very similar to our average everyday cases, but let me explain. So basically, before all this happened, we had some cases that had some tiers in it. So for example, we had the standard case. The standard case was about 70% chance common, 30% chance rare, and about 2% chance legendary. And then we have stuff like the polished case, which was like 28% chance common, 60% chance rare, 10% legendary, 1% chance exotic. And then we have stuff like the elite case, 80% chance legendary, 20% chance exotic, 2% chance mythic, and so on and so forth. But Zikoi has basically introduced the concept of rarity-based cases. So for example, we could have a rare case that might be, let's say 650 tokens for a rare case. And basically, it's a case, but it's 100% chance rare. No other tiers, no commons, no legendaries, no exotics. It's rare only. So you would be able to unbox the rare case, and then you would get 100% chance rare, but the rare that you would actually get would be completely random. So obviously we would have a common case, a rare case, a legendary case, an exotic case, a mythic case, so on and so forth. So we would have a case that's 100% chance mythic, we would have a case that's 100% chance exotic, and that is a pretty interesting concept because, you know, there's still a sort of luck factor to it, but it's not as luck reliant, you know what I mean? So if you want to get a mythic, you know, you don't have to open a bunch of heroic cases just for a 12% chance of getting a mythic for each one. You can save up for a mythic case, and it's a 100% chance mythic, but it might not be the mythic that you want, so you might have to trade around to get the mythic that you want. So there is a kind of sort of luck-based factor to it, but again, it's not as reliant with the luck. So it's a pretty interesting thing to think about. Let me know what you guys think of that concept. And Zikoid did make a poll on this idea, so if you guys want to support that rarity-based case, you can join the official Assassin Discord and go ahead and click that little green check mark right there. Again, cases are gone for the time being. I really should specify that they might not necessarily be gone forever. We don't really know what Prisman's doing. Prisman is a very unpredictable developer, to say the least. This is not necessarily permanent. This could just be a test. It could just be a pretty long test. I'm pretty sure the previous test for this time shop was about an hour, and this one might be a couple days, a week. I don't know. But again, let me know what you guys think. If we go to the clans here, you will see that a lot of people are not happy with this change here. A lot of people are not happy. But again, do keep an open mind about this, guys. I feel like a problem with the Assassin community is a lot of people are afraid of change. They're just terrified of change, and you really should just have an open mind to this sort of thing. Again, on the previous video I made about this topic, I sort of expressed my opinion. Again, instead of a time shop, I would rather have one grand shop with all the knives. So maybe I could click on the commons and then see all the common knives. Again, something like this pet shop here, but, you know, a little bit more organized, because obviously there are a lot of knives. There are a lot more knives than pets, so you would probably need something a little bit more organized when it comes to the knives. And yeah, overall, I am keeping a pretty open mind to this update. The only problem I have with it is Behemoth is back. That's the one problem I have with this thing. Behemoth was unobtainable, and it's available now. This might just be an oversight, honestly. I feel like this is pretty likely to be an oversight. Maybe Prisman forgot to remove Behemoth from the time shop cycle, because again, it is sort of random, so maybe Prisman forgot to remove it from the cycle. I don't know why he brought Behemoth back. I don't support it. That's the one part of this I don't support. In terms of the time shop, I always prefer cases. Again, I was going to make an unboxing video, but I am going to keep an open mind about this, and you guys should do the same. Don't just blindly hate this because you love the cases. Please keep an open mind about this and make sort of your informed opinion. So yeah, once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to voice your opinion on this topic, you can go ahead and do it in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. I'll put the link to the official Assassin Discord in the description, and then you can go to the announcements channel and kind of vote on the polls that Zikoid has made. And there is also an update discussion channel where you guys can kind of talk about your opinion on this change. And guys, be sure to subscribe to the channel for all Assassin related news. Again, I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of changes coming out within the next few days. So I'm going to keep you guys updated. I just wanted to make this video as soon as I possibly could do it. So if any changes are made, I'm going to make a pinned comment down below. So be sure to check that comment in case some sort of update happens with this topic. And I'm probably going to make a community tab post as well if there are any changes, because again, I'm sure there's going to be more news about this update coming soon. So be sure to subscribe so you can see those community tab posts. So yeah, guys, I know we didn't really do any gameplay in this video, but I really just wanted to demonstrate the time shop to you guys, kind of show you guys how it works, and I kind of just wanted to talk about everything that is happening. So yeah guys, that is pretty much going to be it for this video. I know a lot of you guys aren't going to be happy about this change, but again, this might not be permanent, so don't quit Assassin just because of this update. Assassin is still a wonderful game, and again, this might not be permanent. So yeah, it's gonna be it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Roblox Assassin. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all those other things that YouTube people do, and I will see you guys in the next video. Stay purple.